I think if we deny the government two-thirds majority, UMNO will sit down and go back to the drawing board. Already, you can see all the mainstream parties have changed their candidates by 50%. That's already, I think, the result of all this, not just Indra, but say and a lot of the space that Palla has created. Actually, you must give him credit for it. He's created the space for people to express. Because of that, he also can do certain things. He can drop this Clang cartoon, who built a palace for himself. And the other fellow, close one-eye culture fellow from Malacca, he dropped them, which gives him strength. He said, well, people are against corruption, and okay, let's go further. I do think by denying the government two-thirds, Malaysia will be a better place. I really believe that. No prediction. I'm just hoping and praying that majority of the people who are genuinely upset over some issue will vote against the government. Because then we are communicating that we have a voice and we're going to make it count. And if you don't listen to us this round, we just wait 5 more years, because there's another round. And then now we'll start campaigning, we'll start recruiting people as register, because it's a legitimate way of doing it. The government has said it many times. Do it legitimately, and this is a legitimate way. Given a chance, even the opposition will find, let's say, worst case scenario, which is impossible, the government loses. Can you imagine what will happen? Suddenly we have to hunt around for a prime minister. And at the moment, only Siti Aziza can be prime minister. Everybody agree. Even that, I'm not sure the PAS will agree. Okay? Because they have theology, okay? So already Kalankaput, they'll be trying to find the prime minister. Finally, they'll say, okay, proxy, we'll wait 3 more months, and then Anwar Ibrahim will be prime minister. But can you imagine the civil servant? I can imagine. Tan Sri Sidek is my classmate, okay? Colleague from MITI, okay? Can you imagine him trying to work with Anwar Ibrahim as prime minister? He also won't know where to start. First cabinet meeting, he'll be looking around, oh my goodness, what am I? I'm in the wrong room. So already this will take about 2-3 years before we figure out what is happening. Okay? So it's not that simple or easy. Neither can they do just anything. Because the whole government servants sign off. Their controlling officers are all the Secretary General. If they do think something is wrong, they won't sign. They won't sign. So things won't happen. So before we know it, 5 years later, government, we will say, wow, we made a mistake, we better go back to. That's all that can happen. It can't be worse than that. Okay, and I don't think Malaysia will suddenly be burning. The risk is not so severe. Risk is change. Anytime there's change, there's an element of risk. You see, the Indra issue has raised the consciousness of the Indian that they have been deprived. Suddenly they realize, my goodness, the Indonesians have more rights in this country than we Indians. That's a frightening thought, And that anger inside will express itself, I suspect, in.